But hello, my name is Paula, Digital Granny. Tonight I'm going to walk you through make money online with a turnkey online business for beginners over 50. So if you're watching this and you're under 50, that's okay. I'm just helping out my fellow brothers and sisters, moms, dads, grandmas, and grandpas who may be like looking for something that they can do online, because a lot of us think, oh, it's too late, or we don't have the skills, or we don't know of a way. And that's kind of where I was last year. I was stuck and struggling and stressed out. And I wasn't sure, like, I couldn't go back to school. I didn't have the skills to generate the income that I needed. And I was like, what can I do? And I was stuck. Like, I couldn't figure it out. I was doing the dash. If you don't know my story, I will quickly go over my story with you. This is me. I was doing the dash and I was struggling. I had 4 kids in the house at the time, family of 5 of us, and I needed a way to generate an income, but I needed more. I needed a lot more. So I was praying, asking God for a way, and he brought me a way that I could be at home with my children. And so that's what I'm going to share with you tonight. By the end of this, you're going to know exactly how I'm able to work from home as a homeschooling mom and have $900 days because of a program where I actually make 100% on 100, 300, 600, and 9. This is not a 9 to 5 grind. That's not how this is built. That's not how this works. This is something that fits into my lifestyle. Now, I followed a 2-hour frame, like workflow, in the beginning. Now, if you add another platform, you add another hour. You should put aside some time for learning. Okay. And I do that, but not as much as I probably should. Because I've been in this for 17 months. Okay. So I kind of get what I'm doing now. I might have been slow in the beginning, but I get it. I get what I'm doing. So before I get started and share some testimonials, even my experience and my results in the past year. This is what we call an income disclaimer. Information and strategies provided in this video are for educational purposes only and should not be considered a guarantee of financial success. Results vary based on individual effort and experience. It is a business, okay? So I know when I started my businesses in the past, I didn't look at anybody else. It was my business. So it's a little strange to me that I need to do that, but I guess it's because we're in the space. So I'm going to walk you through this. We focus on a 2-hour. Let me share this with you. We focus on a 2-hour workflow. Okay. 2 hours a day. This is how you start. If you want to do more than one platform, you're more than welcome to. I'm on 2 and I choose to go live. So this is adaptable to you. You can do this faceless. I'm going to walk you through what we do. We create content. So I create 7-second videos, 35-second videos, and 1-minute videos. If you're looking for something that fits a lifestyle, like a busy lifestyle, you want to slow down, maybe you're on the other side, maybe you want to slow down. This fits that kind of lifestyle. If you find that you're spending a lot of time and maybe you're doing the grind, maybe you're sitting in hospitals, maybe you're taking care of elderly parents or spouses or children with special needs, if you find yourself in that position, this is the kind of thing that helps. Thank you. How do you say your name? Mescalicine. I'm sorry if I've said your name wrong, but hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to be here to share this with you guys. Okay. So I create content. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what I do. So I'm going to walk you guys through this. So let me make myself a little bit bigger again. And let me make that smaller and we'll come back to it. Okay. So what do? I make 7-second videos and I'm trying to find a cup. I usually use a cup, but today I will use, I'll use my hat. Okay. And you're going to think, what the heck are you doing? I'm going to use my hat. I'm going to press record. Are you guys ready? I'm pressing record. I am pretending to make a 7-second video. I could be like, what? This is just to get somebody's attention. As soon as it hits 7 seconds, okay? As soon as it hits 7 seconds, I'm going to stop that. Now my hair is all messy. 7 seconds, I'm going to stop that. And then I'm going to add some text on the screen. I'm going to pick a popular song and I'm going to hit post. That is literally what I do every single day. I make short little videos. Okay. So the next one, that's a 7-second video. It's very popular on all social media platforms. 7 seconds is kind of like the sweet spot. So now a 1-minute video. Here would be what I would do for a 1-minute video. I might go something like this. I can't believe this is real. Man, do you know where I was last year? I was doing the dash. I was stuck. I was stressed out and I was struggling, trying to figure out how can this mama generate substantial income, because I didn't have any high income earning skills. I didn't have any skills to match the kind of income that I needed. And then I was praying to God, asking God for a way, and he brought me this. I do this in the pockets of my day. Okay, as a busy homeschooling mom, and I make 100% on products that I did not create. 100, 300, 609. I'm in the e-learning industry, which I absolutely love, and it's booming. If you want the free blueprint, run to my profile. Put your email in. You'll see my website. Put your email in. Wait 5 minutes. Check your inbox. Check your promo and trash folders. And if you have any questions, let me know. Actually, you can email me back and tell me what you think. That's it. That's a 1-minute video. Anybody can do what I do. Yes, it was scary. Yes, I didn't know what I was doing, but it didn't matter. I was like, I'm just going to do this. Hey, Ross, how's it going? So I was like, I'm just going to do this. And I started in June of 2024. The rest is kind of history, because I started this. I started learning the skills. So I want to get back to this because I don't like to take up a lot of time, and I really want you guys to understand what I do. And the reason I love doing this in this way is because you guys can actually see everything. Okay. So let me get that back off. Okay. So here we are, 2 hours. I showed you the content. Now, what is the content? That I just showed you, like a little short. That's what we do. Share a little bit of a story. You'll have a story. You have a story, and my story is different than your story. I was stuck. I was stressed out and I was struggling. I was doing the dash. I prayed to God for a way to work from home, and he brought me this. And that's what I do. So I share little short stories or short pieces of content. You can do it faceless if you choose to. You can go on any social media platform. The other half hour, we post free ads. What is a free ad? You guys, if you've ever seen the classified ads of a newspaper, of an online website, we have 200 high traffic websites. What you're going to do is you're simply going to learn how to create that thing, that little ad, and then you're going to go copy paste. Anybody can do this, right? Can we get a drop of 1 in the comments? Yes, I can do that. So respond to comments and emails. If you guys are watching this later too, I'm going to stop right now. Make sure that you grab the blueprint. You see this little scrolling? I don't think it's on the cell, but it is on the landscape mode. You're going to see a little ticker. It's scrolling. It says, grab the free blueprint. Grab the blueprint. I see you, Cheryl. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Let's say hi to Cheryl, everybody from Michigan. Hello. So respond to comments and emails. That's all we're doing, guys. We are just creating content, post the free ads. Hello. Oh, I got another hello. I love your name. Love Jesus. Love it. So that's what we're doing. You guys can do what I do. Okay. This is not rocket science. This is something that I just learned. You're going to learn from me. Awesome. I love it, Cheryl. Welcome. So this is what we do. Now I'm going to move right along. And if you guys have questions, ask me. But if you watch this as a replay later, you can still drop, if I ask you, drop me a 1, you can drop it in anyways, because a lot of people watch this after the fact. And I didn't tell anybody I was going to go live today. I just popped on. So let's move right along. That's what I do. This is what I do as a homeschooling mama. Now let me get into, what is it? Well, we promote programs. These are educational programs, which just means they're online. Digital means online. Online programs that taught me some high income earning skills called digital marketing skills. Now, don't get freaked out by the name. It just means marketing, just learning how to use the internet, social media, how to create content. So we learn the skills to create the content. Now, those programs Inside of those programs, we learn the marketing skills. We can also learn some other things, but the basis of those programs is to learn marketing skills so that you can create that content. Okay. Um, how do you get the blueprint? Great question. Inside, you see Granny's getting paid, Cheryl. You just put your email in, wait 5 minutes, and then go and check. It's automated, which is the next thing I'm going to get to. So you'll just check your inbox in like 5 minutes. As soon as you put your email in there, wait 5 minutes, and then check the promo in the trash folder as well. Great question. Okay. So, if you guys are watching this later, I just explained how to get it. So make sure that you have that. All right. Good. Great. Okay. So what is that automated system? I think her timing was perfect in the chat. Is it in there? No, it's not. I don't know if I can do that. Can I put my own? I'm going to try something new. So just bear with me. I don't know if I can do that. Let's see what happens. Is it there? Is it something you guys can click on? Hey, I don't know everything. I have no idea. I don't know everything. So you could try to click on that. Now, you guys that are watching this later, you probably won't see the comments. I don't think you guys see the comments later. And don't ask me how to fix that because I don't know. But let's show the automated system. Okay, so what is that? How does that work? So last night at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to tell you this. I had somebody trying to purchase at 1 o'clock in the morning. How did they do that? Let me tell you how amazing it is to have a system, because I never spoke to him. I don't know who he is. I've never had a conversation with him. Here's the thing. I have content out there that's working, right? But I have this automated system. So this automated system looks like this. Now, mine is personal because I've been doing this for 17 months. But I had this originally when I started. I had the guy and the girl. You put your email in, okay? And then there's an immediate video. And that immediate video is of the founder. You are, Cheryl, you are. I don't know what you mean. You are? I don't know what you mean. Okay. If you want to say it again, what you mean, then I'll catch it as I'm explaining. Okay. So then there's the video of the founder, and there's another video of the founder inside of that automated system. Okay. I will show you guys at the end what mine looks like. Okay. I'll show you at the end. But 1 out of 20 people that put their email in, this is the average. 1 out of 20 people get started. My number one selling program is a $900 program. What does that mean? Well, that means odds are it's probably going to be 900, right? Because if my number one selling program is that, and that's what the guy that was trying to get started last night was trying to get started with a $900 program. Now, and I'm just going to say this because I've seen this happen. Some people try to get started, and you know what? It's just the way that this is. But I had one guy try to start 5 different times, and on the 6th time it went through. So I don't know if he put in the wrong numbers or he entered something wrong. I don't know. But it's not the first time I've seen it. I've seen people try and then it doesn't work, and then they try again and try again. So if it doesn't work the first time, just try something different, maybe the different way, different plan, different whatever. Just try a different way. Okay, done, sent the email. Awesome, Cheryl. That's great. Hey, I have do I have sounds in here? Yes, that's for you, Cheryl. So, I use a software, okay, called StreamYard. So I like to experiment a little bit, because I don't really I know it, but I don't know it. And I remembered them introducing sounds not too long ago, because a lot of these places you can put sounds on. I think it's more fun. So anyways, That was just a little cheer for Cheryl. So let's go and that automated system, that's where we were at, right? Yes, we were at the automated system. So I have that automated system that's out there working for me 24 hours around the clock. So just like Cheryl did, just like you can do, grab the blueprint by putting your email into Granny's. And then what happens is we just hang out inside of email. You kind of get to know a little bit more about me. And then you decide whether you want to start or whether you want to unsubscribe. You can do either, whatever it is that you want to do. If you're not interested, then you just simply unsubscribe. In every single email, there's an unsubscribe. Now, that automated system, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to share why. Because I woke up from a nap and you can laugh, but I woke up from a nap. Yes, I fell asleep in my recliner this afternoon. I cut out sugar. Now I'm back on sugar. So it's like an up and a down. Anyways, in our community, we can share these things. We can share wins, and then we can screenshot and share it in our own content. And we don't share all our wins, but I think that it's a really good idea because look, I can use this in my content. So that's just to show you. Okay. Now here's somebody else's. She had a 900 live. And the reason I'm using hers is because she said automations. Just because we just talked about having that little system that is out there working for us 24 hours around the clock. I love it. So not from my live, but from my automations during her live. So I guess she was on her live and they were in their they were in her business. And then here is Wendy, Spot A Blessings, 1900 and Sunday Gratitude. I will say this. So it's probably 3 customers, probably 2 900s and 1 100. So let's get back to those programs. Now that you guys have seen some, examples of wins, let's show what time are we at? 17. Okay. I like to keep an eye on the time because I try to keep my videos around a half hour, no more than a half hour. So these are the 4 programs. Last year when I was struggling and asking God for a way, and he brought me this, I was a skeptic. So if you're watching this later, you're watching this now, I was there. I was the skeptic. I was the one that was scared. I was fearful. I didn't know if this was real. Real was the problem for me. Like, is it real? Can I do it? All those feelings were like a mad rush for me. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know what happened, but it was like something switched. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happens if I can't start? What happens if I can't even try it? And all that other stuff just disappeared just like that. And I was more worried that I wouldn't be able to start it because I didn't have a way. But God answered and gave me a way. And I started and I had a business up and running in 2 days, which is crazy to me. And I love it. So I purchased the Legacy 2.0. I asked her about the Launchpad, 4 different programs. I was going to use the Launchpad. I didn't know what it was. I didn't get it. I was scared. I thought if I just do the 100, then maybe I'll figure out what this is first. Well, as soon as she told me that I couldn't promote anything else, I didn't care. I was like, forget it. No. I said, I'll purchase the 9. I purchased the 9. I have all 4 and I paid a one-time website fee. I'm going to tell you this. There's no monthly fees. There are 2 small incidentals, and you might want to write this down, but you purchase a program, you choose what fits for you. Now the 600, let's just say you chose the 6, then you would have the 1, the 3, and the 6. If you chose the 3, then you would have the 1 and the 3. So we're not purchasing all 4 individually, thank the good Lord, because I don't want to do that. If we would have done it all individually, it would be like this, $1,900. Okay. So we're not doing that. Let me get back to this. I just wanted to show you. No, I paid 9 and I got all 4. All of those are my website. I paid a $39 website fee. That website was made for me. The programs I did not create. We are in the e-learning industry. Like I said, we get to learn. I'm going to tell you what we learn. We learn how to market. We learn how to create the videos. So my day is creating like a 7-second video, a minute talking video, a 35-second video. Now I go live, but I've been in this for 17 months and I like to walk people through this beginning to end. You can do the same thing, or you can just do the posting of the videos if that's what you want to do. When I share that 2-hour workflow, when I share that, that is how I started. If you want to expand, you can do that. If you want to do this faceless, you can do it faceless. Now, I will tell you this, I'm not a big fan of faceless. I'm just not. I think going face forward, block the people. If you don't want somebody to know what you're doing and you're shy and you're like, I'm laughing saying this, but there are people who literally just go and they block their friends and they block their family. I've heard it. I've been in the community. There's 57,000 of us. Okay. And I'm going to show you. So anyways, you choose a program. There are no monthly fees. Let's move right along because that cracks me up every time. Now, what can I show you? What time are we at? 21. I'm going to let you listen to this mama. This is from one of our webinars, and this mom, well, maybe you can relate to this mama. Her name is Amy, and I'm just going to share my screen, and I'm going to let you listen to her for a minute and make sure that I have the audio on, because last time I didn't, nobody could hear a thing. So I messed that up. Okay, so hopefully if you can't hear it, do me a favor and say, I can't hear it. And then I'll try to fix it right away instead of
You know, I was about ready to turn 50 and I was really reevaluating my life. And I was looking at my situation, divorced, 3 kids, trying to hold it all down, do it all by myself. And I took on a second job because we all know, you know, finances are tough sometimes, you know, and it got really old. 3 years straight, literally, I was working 70, 80 hours a week minimum. And it took me away from my kids. And I said, my gosh, I'm about ready to turn 50. I don't have a big savings. Everything goes to my kids and the bills. I need more. I want more. I deserve more. But I just didn't know what that was. I'd been in the trucking industry, right? Over 20 years. I was waitressing as a part-time job every holiday, every weekend, and that took me away from my kids. So when you're at the point, which many of you are right now, you're like, I need out, but I don't know how to get out, right? So I didn't know what I was going to do. I just stayed right where I was.
Yep.
3 years straight, 70 to 80 hours a week. Are you kidding me? I was burned out. I was disappointed. I was discouraged, all the things. I felt hopeless. And then my daughter puts me on TikTok. You guys, I knew nothing about the online world. I wasn't even on social media, but I allowed her to put me there to watch her videos. That's it. It's the only reason I was there. And I caught one video of Michelle saying, follow this 2-hour workflow throughout your day, and you can learn about digital marketing, right? I heard the 2-hour workday, but I also heard her talk about really scary things to me. Digital marketing, what is that? Funnel, what is that? I don't even know what this stuff is. But then she says, it's an educational program. We're going to teach you step by step how you can make an income online and you can get your time back with your family. That's what got me. That right there. And I said, you know what? If a single mom of 6 kids can do something like this,
Me too.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it. And I did that over 2.5 years ago, right? I didn't know what was going to come of it. I just plugged into the training 2 hours throughout my day. That meant I had to break it up, you guys. I'm literally working 18-hour days. So I'm doing 30 minutes in the morning, a little bit of this. Every lunch break, I'm doing a little bit of this in between the two jobs. And I did that and was able to walk away from both of my jobs because of what I learned in this program in just 10 and a half weeks. I hit my first 6 figures in 9 months. I never made 6 figures working 18 hours a day. But now I can be a stay-at-home mom for the first time ever and pay my bills and have some extra and be with my kids and be available to them. I've been able to do that now for 2.5 years. I've been able to be home for every holiday and never tell my kids, no, I can't be there. I've got to work. Because this job is fully automated and it's not even a job, really. I don't look at it as a job. It's something I get to do that gives me the freedom and my kids the freedom to have their mom back.
Yep.
No more struggle, no more worry, no more crying in the shower, no more wondering how the bills are going to get paid, which one to put here aside so you can pay another one. It gets old. But if you don't decide to make a decision and say, I'm sick of being here and I'm sick of living like this, it will never change. Make that decision not only for yourself because you deserve it. I know you do. And your kids deserve it even more, your family. And that's what you got to do. Start putting yourself and your family first for once, not that job.
Mm-hmm.
And just maybe, you can find that happiness like many of us are.
Yep.
Thank you, Michelle.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to stop it over there. I hope that you got something out of that, because I love to share that it's not just me. And of course, as a single income home, I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I get to do this just like she is. I don't even know if she said, but she's a 6-figure income earner. Oh yeah, she did say that. So it's really important that you actually know that, because it's changed her life. Now we are part of, I'm going to share again here. Hold on. I'm going to share because it's getting close to that time. So if you haven't already, make sure that you grab the blueprint for this, because the blueprint is free. Okay. Anybody can have I went to the wrong thing. Hold on. So we are part of a community. All right. And I want you to see how this works. Okay. So we are part of a community, 57,000 people. Let me share that right now. This is our community. It's called Digital Growth Community. Okay. You get to be a part of this community. This is where I like to say we hang out. This over here is where the program is. And how do you get started? You just go click here to get started and you follow the program. That is on a platform called Kajabi. Now, this is on a platform called Skool, and this is where we just hang out, and this is where she does every single Monday. The founder is so diligent, disciplined, and determined to soak into us. And I want you to remember something. I don't pay monthly for this. I don't pay monthly. Nobody pays monthly. We are part of this huge community. And every single Monday she does, where is it? Every single Monday she does training for the people that purchase Legacy 2.0. Every single Monday. Every Thursday, there is like training. What is that? There you go. There's a training on Thursdays. Yes. I don't know what happened. Oh, maybe there wasn't that day. But she also puts on a webinar. These are things that you're not putting on, that we didn't pay for. We're not paying for it. She puts those on so that we can actually invite our potential customers to a webinar that she puts on. She kind of walks, kind of like what I'm doing right now. All right. She walks them through and brings on the guest speakers like I just showed you. She was in, I think, Wednesday or Thursday's webinar. So she does the same thing as I'm sharing with you right now. But she puts it all together like a presentation, invites the people, and we get to invite our customers to that. So this is a daily video. She gives us a daily video. It's like 5 minutes. Some of them are 3 minutes, as you can see, really short daily instruction. So if you're somebody like, I need step by step, I need somebody to guide me, I need that. Well, you follow your program to get started. And then every single day, spend, I don't know, spend a half hour in the program and then watch your 2 minute, 3 minute video. This is short stuff. And then in here, this is where you can see the wins. Okay. People can share their wins. They can screenshot their wins. Oops, let me get off of that guy. They can share their wins right here, screenshot them. I highly suggest that you do this. Now, that is our, am I forgetting anything? I hope not. I hope I don't. I try to go over every single thing so that you guys know everything. How to get started. If you chose to get, oh, I also have my own community. How could I even forget to tell you that? This is my community. I give you access to my community. You have direct messaging. As you can see, there's a little chat thing up here. And you can message me at any time. I'm here to support you. You're in my private paid community. And I do a Zoom every Thursday. So jump in there. You can ask me questions. If you choose to get started today, these are the other bonuses that you get. Community Builders Training, a Canva crash course, her first million in 17 months, 200 digital product ideas, the Invisible Empire right there, Invisible Empire Faceless Marketing, and the 30-day market strategy growth plan. Now, I also want to share something with you so you can actually see this, because this is something that I learned in the past year. Like that number one selling program is 9. Okay. 12 customers of that, which is only 3 a week. It's 10,800. So for me, I'm like, oh my goodness. I was aiming for 1,800 a month as a dasher. Now, this is only 12 customers. And a lot of us, we think about, we tend to think with kind of like this dollar store, I guess you could call it dollar store thinking. I don't know what you want to call it, but we often think in this way. Like we don't go 10,000. There's no way that you can make $10,000 without a degree, without any experience. But here's the thing that a lot of people don't grasp is that these are high priced, in demand programs that are actually giving people digital marketing skills. So we're learning skills. We're not selling a dollar store marker. Okay. We're teaching people business fundamentals. We're learning business fundamentals and building a business with automations, learning about what is an email list. We're building an email list. So it is learning this, and it's priceless, but it's more than possible to hit that number. I'll tell you, my best like 4 days was 3.6K. Do you know, as a dasher, I think about that and I go, oh my gosh, you know what? It would have took me 2 months to hit that at 40 hours a week. It is crazy what is possible in this business. And it's real. I mean, it's real. So that is that. So I want to bring a little picture up here that I just love. This right here. Where is it? There it is. I love this little picture. What if you woke up? I'm going to tell you what happened on a Sunday morning. So can you imagine getting up, coming out here, sitting there, having a coffee, doing some reading, looking at your phone, and boom, you have your first customer? Because I'm going to tell you, that's what happened for me. My first customer. And it's funny because I had somebody try to start last night at 1:00 in the morning. I would have woke up on another Sunday morning. Now I've never really tracked. I've never really tracked when my customers come in because it's like random, right? It's random. But I should really go. I don't even know if I could do that. Go back and see when they came in. But I will never forget the first one because I woke up on a Sunday morning. I looked at my phone and man, I had just got my very first customer. Can you imagine waking up, coming out here to sit, having that coffee, looking at your phone, and actually having that first customer like I did that way, what would you do? Drop it in the comments. What would you do if that happened to you the way it happened to me? Because I'm curious. I mean, I was hooting and hollering, jumping, screaming, shouting, crying. I was this whirlwind of emotion in about 2 minutes because when I looked at my phone, I'll tell you, I honestly thought it was not like I was shocked. I was in unbelief. I didn't believe it. And I thank God every single day that I get to do this. I've been in this for 17 months. It is a blessing. It is an answer to prayer. I'm with my kids. I'm building a business that I didn't know existed. I didn't know there was a way. I was at the end of my rope in June of 2024 and I've seen a whole different way to work, a whole different opportunity, and the skills that I've learned in this space are crazy good. So anyways, I get excited about it. I will show you how to get started. I think I've gone over everything. If you have questions, ask me. If you haven't grabbed the blueprint, grab the blueprint and let me show what it looks like to go to Granny's so that you can see what it looks like. This is what it looks like. I made it my own. It wasn't like that when I started. I had the guy and the girl, okay, just like this. I had them. Now you just go to the blue button and you put in your email, and then whatever email you choose to use, please just continue using it throughout, because I'm going to tell you this, if you decide to get started, I don't want it to be confusing for you or for me because I'm not seeing what you're doing, but use the same email so that you know when you get access to the main community. It takes 24 to 48 hours. I just don't want you to use a different email here and use a different one there. So use a good one. And then you put your email in, and then you'll see a little video of me. It's only 5-10 seconds. And then you can go on the pink button. This is my actual website. Okay. You can scroll through here. That's me. Those are my kids. They're a little bit shorter, smaller, younger. And then you can take your time to go through this if you want to. It just goes over everything. And if you want to, oh, how did I get there? Sorry. You can take your time going through this. If you want to get started with the 6, the 3, or the 1, they're down here. Where are they? Somewhere down here. I'm near the bottom. No, right there. 6, 3, or 1. We have plans. Okay. I almost forgot. We have plans in the US. I'm in the US. We have plans in the US. If you are anywhere in the whole entire world, you could do this from anywhere in the world, which is a really good thing. So our customers can be anywhere in the world. And I should show you that because I think it's so cool. I get excited. Look, this is where we are. We are all over the whole entire world, like everywhere. Look at everywhere. We have people everywhere. I think that is, I don't know why I'm so fascinated by that, but I am. I am fascinated by it. Okay. So you could choose one, the 9, the 6, the 3, and the 1, whichever one you want. And it even tells you, and get 1 income stream. You see this, and get 2. So it's telling you you're not purchasing each one individually. And if you want to get started with Legacy 2.0, you just go here and then scroll down. You're going to see me. You're going to see you're buying from me. And then you can go on plans if you need a plan. And then one of the best, did they change it? They did. They changed this. You could just go right here now. They changed it and updated it. So you can see right here, and I hope it doesn't bring up any of my personal. Okay, it doesn't. You see 55, that's the best one right there. 56, okay? Oh, I don't know what I did. Okay. Can I buy for myself? I might have. Anyways, okay, so that's how you get started. I never said you had to be perfect in this because you don't. You don't have to be perfect. Don't think you have to be perfect. Don't think you have to know everything because I don't. All right. I just show up. I'm here to share what has changed, what this has done for me and my kids, and how this changed how we live. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. Let me know. if you're ready to start, just go to Granny's. If you want to hop on a Zoom with me, you can always email me and say, I have a couple questions. Would you walk me through this, or would you sit on a Zoom or whatever? That's why I walk you guys through it beginning to end, so that you can actually see the whole big picture. And I try to go through everything. So if you're at that place where you're ready, just go to Granny's, put your email in, and you can get started. And I think that's it. If anybody has any questions, let me know. And if you're watching this later, drop it in the replay. Drop in where you're watching from and what is one of your favorite things. Is it the 2 hours that we focus on, or is it having an automated system? Or is it that we're turning around and reselling education that we did not create? I mean, what is your favorite thing about this? And guys, I'm just going to say, God bless. Have a wonderful Sunday. Oh, I'm not going to say Sunday because then it won't be forever. Somebody on a Monday could watch it. Anyways, have a blessed night.